Now I will explain the Discover page. Let's start with the most important thing at the beginning. Scanning for vision controllable fixtures. On a tablet you have two options for that. First of all, you can swipe down in the middle of the screen, or you can use the refresh icon at the top. Let's use the refresh icon. Now we are scanning for fixtures in our surrounding. While the scanning process is active, we cannot connect or click on a fixture. So we need to wait until the scan is finished. Now the scan is finished and we see the networks and fixtures in our surrounding. One more hint there. If you start the scanning, there is an orange cross. If you click that, you cancel the scan immediately. Let's continue with the other icons at the top. With the plus icon you can create a network. I will talk about that in the next video in detail. Then here we have the tools icon. With the tools icon you can make vision updates, you can make fixture firmware updates, and you have a lot of RDM features. The last icon is the settings icon. Here you can see information about your account, you can see the app library, and you can adjust the settings. So now in the next part let's talk about the networks and fixtures that we have scanned. So first of all we have two networks here, the squares and the floorboard plus. So to connect to a network you just need to click here on the network frame. What else can we say about networks? There are small symbols on top. Here is an open lock and here is a closed lock. A closed lock indicates that this network is protected by a password and you have never entered this password. So to connect you need to enter it. And an open lock either means that the network is not protected by a password at all, or you have already entered the password. So you just need to click on the frame to connect to this network. So down below here we see the different fixtures we have scanned. They are separated in two categories. First of all, the fixtures which are not linked to a network, like the Nexus line here, and the second fixtures which are connected to a network, the squares and the floorboard plus. So let me talk a little bit more about the fixture frame. Let's have a closer look at the floorboard plus. So here on the left side, this is the battery status indicator. Then there is the icon of the fixture. The lock symbol has the same logic as the lock symbol at the network frames. So you can also see that here the Nexus line, which is not linked to a network, does not have a lock symbol at all. Then there is the network name, the serial number and the fixture firmware. Normal fixtures have two firmware versions. The first firmware version is the Vision firmware version and the second is the fixture main firmware version. But there are also some fixtures, like for example the Nexus line and Nexus square, which have only one firmware, the Vision firmware. So you probably already saw that here the Nexus line has a red firmware. This indicates that the firmware is old and that there is a newer firmware available. You can update your fixture very easy with the tools icon at the top. So you can see the red badge, which indicates that there is a required action, and if you click on the tools icon, the red badge will navigate you to the correct action. The last thing here on the right side, this is the signal strength indicator of a fixture. To connect to a fixture, you just simply need to press the frame of the fixture. So now let's connect to the Nexus line. Here it will ask if we want to update the Vision firmware. Normally you should do that. In our case we don't want to do it, so we click cancel and now we are connecting to the fixture. You can see that the fixture has now the blue indication, which indicates a direct connection to the app. If we navigate back, the fixture will light up in red again. So if you click on the frame, you connect to a fixture. There's one exception. If you click directly on the image of the fixture, then you can select and deselect the fixture. At the beginning, automatically all fixtures are selected, which is indicated by the red-orange border around the frame. So if you click the image now, it is deselected. The selection is important for the tools pop up here. For example, for the fixture firmware updates or vision updates. So now you can see there is no red badge because none of the selected fixtures has required action. If we select the line again, now you can see the red badge with a 1, which indicates the required action. In the next video, I will explain the network creation.